Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Scott's Quick Cash Class. And today, what are we talking about? We're talking about crypto clowns and TikTok influencers. Actually, we're talking about what I'm doing. We're talking about what everybody is listening to out there, and that's finance advice, right? So there is a lot of financial advice. I remember when I was a kid, or when I was younger, 25, 30 years ago, it was not as easy to find out financial information. Like if you wanted to find out a stock price, a current stock price, you would have to go online, and the quotes that they gave you were 20 minutes delayed. So you had to go on to E-Trade. For those of you who are old enough to know what E-Trade is, it was one of the first online Robin Hoods, if you will. But you had to pay extra if you wanted real-time stock quotes, because they only gave you quotes I think it was, you got like 100 a month, and then after that you had to pay, right? And I was just a little fish, so I was always living 20 minutes behind the real world on everything. My point to that is, so much has changed that we get so much financial information now, whether you're on Facebook, watching TV, YouTube, wherever you go, TikTok, there's financial information all the time being thrown at you. So how do you know if it's true and not true? Well, I'm going to give you some statistics and a few actionable items, so hopefully that can help you out, because I know whenever I come across some of this stuff, some of it seems too good to be true, some of it doesn't seem very interesting, or it seems really interesting. So this hopefully will help you guys weed out some of the false narrative out there. And that includes me too as well. By all means, anything I say on here is my opinion and through my research and things that I've done personally, but that doesn't mean they're always 100% correct or the 100% best thing to do in your circumstance. So please always double check for yourself before you actually do anything. But here's a few statistics that should hopefully kind of open your eyes to all the information that there is out there. Almost 40% of Gen Z say that they've made trades based on advice from TikTok or YouTube. Okay, now that's not saying it's good or bad, but they're obviously influenced by that. Number two, over 2.5 billion was lost globally to cryptocurrency scams last year. That's almost an 80% increase from the year before. So, I'm involved in crypto. If you guys are involved in crypto out there, make sure you're being very careful about that. 3, financial content on TikTok that was around stock market had over 2.4 billion views last year. But 1 in 3 videos reviewed had misleading or false information. That's from the Wall Street Journal. So they've obviously been doing some research and checking that, right? The fourth one, only 17% of financial influencers are certified or hold any financial licenses. So here's my disclaimer. I come from the school of hard knocks and bangs. I've lost a ton of money. I've made some money. I have no certificates other than my self-education and reading. So I'm just trying to help you guys and let you in on some of the mistakes I made so that you guys don't make that, but that's my disclosure there. And then the last one I have, 64% of Gen Z say they trust social media more than traditional financial institutions. And I think this is more of a truth about our financial institutions and how they have been screwing the general public for a long time. And now that there's other options out there, people can see. But that I just want to show you that your traditional finance information is coming from many different areas, but they're not all verified. So please make sure. So here's a few things that you can do to verify some of that, right? So before taking any advice, verify, are they a CFP, a CPA, and basically certified financial analysis, a certified financial planner? But does this person have any background in finance, right? 2, cross-check advice. If I'm giving you advice or you hear it from TV or wherever, you definitely want to cross-check it. Do your own research, find out if what they're telling you is actually true or if it's only half of the truth. Because a lot of times you'll hear these influencers, they'll tell you some things, but maybe it's only half truth and the other half they don't want you to know. So make sure you hear that. Avoid FOMO, fear of missing out, right? So, and that happens a lot around cryptos or the meme stocks. You just need to be careful I have an interesting story during the meme craze of GameStop. One of the jobs I was working with, there was a coworker there, and they were up over $20,000 during the height of this. And I was telling him, like, this isn't gonna end well. This isn't gonna end well. Sell, sell, sell. And he was riding that train, and he rode that train all the way back down to losing $4,000. He was up 20 grand and ended up losing $4,000. And it was, he kind of thought it was a game, and I just said to him, like, that was actual hard money in your pocket, right? So just be careful with the fear of missing out, because that does happen a lot. The last thing is follow smart voices, right? So find someone who is at where you want to be, whether it be 5 years from now, 10 years from now, 15 years from now. Find those people who've made those good decisions and those good productive steps, and let that be your voice that you follow. If that person or those people are not where you want to be, or haven't walked in the path that you want to get to, chances are they're not giving you good advice, which is going to lead me to my question of the day, tip of the day. So, question of the day: who's the loudest voice you follow when it comes to money, and have they helped or hurt your wallet? So there's a little bit of self-reflection, and if you can't think of anybody that has helped you or hurt you, has given you some inspiration or not, then that's a challenge to go find someone to do that. And then tip of the day: if someone's making wild promises and flaunting cash, odds are you're the product, right? So there's a lot of people out there, their goal is to sell you something so that they can generate money. That's how they make their living. So once again, like I tell you all the time, I'm not here to sell you anything. I'm not here to ask you to buy anything. All I am is I'm here to offer some insight into some of the mistakes I made, and hopefully ones that you guys can avoid. But I appreciate you watching. If you like what you heard, click the button down below and subscribe. Every day I'm bringing you 5 to 7 minute videos talking about different financial topics. If there's one you'd like to hear that I haven't touched on, let me know in the comment section. Love the comments. Till next time.